the Jags and Jets. Um,
Beautiful.
I'm excited to see Trevor Lawrence face this defense. They're both like the hottest thing going right now in terms of quarterback and defense. So I mean, it's only fitting for them to meet here in this um, playoff run that they're both on. I mean, the Jags can win out and they get to play the Titans at the end of the season and really create their own destiny here. Um, which you love to see. And I think that they're going to make a strong run at the playoffs if they get in, who knows what kind of noise they can make. And the same thing for the Jets. I mean, they both one's playing great offense, one's playing great defense. I don't know. I think this is going to be a fantastic game. I'm excited to watch tomorrow night.
So when this got put on the schedule, nobody's circling it. Yet
Oh, never.
somehow we're here talking about a Thursday night game in Week 16, and we're like the hottest offense in football. Trevor Lawrence and Zay Jones and Christian Kirk going against the God Sauce. I mean, I'm really excited for this. But here's what I'm most excited for, because this player has given me more inspiration this year than any player in fantasy, and it's Garrett Wilson, baby. Garrett Wilson. This guy, alright, this is strictly off the dome. I got no stats right here. 27 points in back to back weeks prior to this week, where he has a very, very, very quiet 6 for like 86. Um, Even with the change of Zach Wilson, he's impervious to quarterback play at this point. He's getting all kinds of targets. He's so talented. This is a perennial top 15 receiver year in, year out. I mean, he's doing this as a rookie. He's a top 15 receiver ranked, perhaps top 10. It's nothing but upside. And it kind of sucks that Mike White already got ruled out, because Garrett Wilson would have had an even higher upside. But you need to still figure out a way to get Garrett Wilson in your lineups here. Because
Absolutely.
if he's on your bench, he's gonna pop. And Garrett Wilson doesn't pop for 20 points. He pops for 30 points because he's that talented. So, um, saying all that, he could bust because this is Zach Wilson. But you need to get him in there, because I mean, he has a highest chance of anyone to like pop out there for a big week, I'd say.
Absolutely. He has the highest ceiling on of anyone in the game. I think running back and wide receiver, tight end. Um, he has been awesome. He's a special talent. He's young. He's super athletic. Sky is the limit for him right now, and I would say that after this weekend, for all those leagues that are still trading out there, he'll be the most traded player after this weekend.
Oh.
Or over this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got two follow up questions. So
Okay.
first, Olave or Garrett Wilson in Dynasty?
I say Garrett Wilson.
I agree. And that I'm the Olave owner. I absolutely love Olave, but I just think Garrett Wilson's 10% better in everything. He just seems like a more well-rounded receiver to me. Um, and it's not like Olave was a scrub at LSU, like, because they were like neck and neck. But I mean, Garrett Wilson gets a little more draft capital. He just seems to be a half step ahead of Olave in terms of everything to me.
For the sake of the argument, on Olave's side, I will say that he has the opportunity to most likely be the only guy in the offense
Oh yeah.
going forward, and especially like next year is what I mean. And they'll probably be grooming a young prospect could just gravitate to him and make him like an elite target percentage kind of receiver, where Garrett Wilson is already surrounded by a good amount of talent and a team that has a strong defense right now, and is also shown that they want to be a run first defense type of team. So that would be the only downside on Garrett Wilson's argument there, but they both are great dynasty owns. One of the better picks that you could have had in this year's draft.
And I mean, at the end of the day, Garrett Wilson still plays for the Jets, so it's like that could always go south. I mean, this is the franchise of the butt fumble. Um,
It's true, but I mean, I think they really did well with Salah, or at least he's proving to be a very a good leader.
I
I
agree.
think
I agree.
he's like a Mike Tomlin type, in my opinion, in terms of coaching his in style.
I think I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think Mike Tomlin is a, I don't know the exact number, but easily a top five NFL coach. I mean,
I'm
he's like seeing what's happened to AB and Love Bell and like all these guys like afterwards, and he just managed them so well and won. I'm very impressed
mhm.
with him over the years.
True.
But
Couldn't agree more.
all right. So second follow up question, right? So the most intriguing player outside of Garrett Wilson in this game is probably Etienne. Um, would you play? I mean, hypothetically, but this is a scenario that I'm in. But I feel like it's a good. Would you play Etienne on Thursday or Nick Chubb and wait on him, and then maybe have to plug in a Brian Robinson or a Rashad White?
If those are my backup options, Robinson, who's Robinson playing? Washington is playing
San
San Fran.
Fran,
Oh hell,
tough matchup,
very tough. Uh,
and I I kind of want to just plug in Etienne because I feel like he's due for a 20 piece, but he could just bust again, and then I would be stuck.
I get a feeling this is gonna be.
Do you feel like this game is high scoring or not?
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be high scoring or not. I just don't know if they're gonna want to. You know, the the strength of the defense is the secondary. Does that mean that they're not gonna go pass first? I don't know. That's the question I have. Is like
Yeah.
how are they going to approach the secondary being the strong point of the defense when Trevor Lawrence is the strength of your offense? Or does that mean that you're gonna? I don't know.
See, and so like Lawrence has the profile, or Etienne has the profile where like one theory like out of that is they could try to work Etienne in the short game, in the short passing game, but he hasn't been getting the targets that Travis Etienne should be getting, which is disappointing, because he's an Alvin Kamara talent in terms of pass catching, like at least like coming out, but he hasn't really gotten that receiving work, which is weird.
That was my I didn't like about him this year, and I was just looking that up. I was counting his catches, receptions. He only had, I think he has less than 30
Oh
on the
really?
season. Yeah,
That's not good.
he might be right around 30. Either way, that's yeah, it's exactly not what you want to see when Camaro was hitting 80 in those few seasons where he was getting it done at an elite level. So I would have liked to see Etienne break 50.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's possible that he gets 10 over the next couple weeks each, but what's the chances? So um, yeah, I mean he's going to get the work. It should be a very competitive game. And again, both teams have playoff implications. I mean, you're not just going to lie down. And who else is going to take work from him? Anybody?
Nobody.
So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't bank on Chubb at all.
Yeah. I think they were saying that they're optimistic that he's gonna get out there, but he didn't practice and he was limited today, and it's a hamstring. I just don't see.
I don't know.
Like I don't know.
This is
If it's a
exactly what happened to
50-50,
me
that's
last week
optimistic.
and Andre Stevenson. I waited and I ended up not playing him because of the injury. Maybe you should wait, and if he plays, play him.
Yeah. I mean, that offense just hasn't been good with Watson either, but that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to move on to the Browns and talk about Trevor Watson?
Okay.
Here, one second. Let me